shit trying to shake this.
Now the idea for the story came from an image I had in my head from when I was younger, of when I went to go pick someone up from prison that had just gotten released, and they were at the Amtrak, and you know, all they had on them was this little trash bag. So I tweaked with that concept a little bit, and that's how I got the story. Now for the main character, I wanted to create somebody that, you know, you could sympathize with. Now for the character Vanessa, I wanted to show someone with an internal struggle. You know, on one hand, she does miss this person and she loves him, but she knows that he's probably not the best for her. Finally, in the end, they do reach some sort of middle ground, and you know, they are hopeful. And you know, and even though, more so in the main character's case, even though he has like a million other things he's probably gonna have to worry about, you know, for right now in this moment, there's a very tiny shimmer of hope at the end of a very long tunnel that he has to go down. Now onto the production. So, you know, for such a small project, it seemed like we had a lot of little issues pop up. We shot mostly guerrilla style, especially at the Glendale train station out here in Los Angeles. For that scene, we used a 100mm lens and a 50mm lens, and we shot late at night, which also helped because there wasn't a lot of people, security was relaxed, and we found a good spot for lighting, which was really important. It was actually a pretty smooth process until I accidentally locked my friend's keys in his car, so sorry about that.
Mr. Film Director here, who doesn't want to take his own car.
So for the alley scene, I actually did some location scouting near where I live here in South LA. And the day of the shoot, there was a family outside and they were having like a little get together. But once they found out we were filming, they were kind of cool and they went off to the side. There was one person that came back out and he seemed like he was gonna be cool too, you know, until he wasn't. But at the end of the day, I'm just glad everybody was safe and sound because that's really what's important. Huge shout out to my team who kept on pushing with me, and we filmed 2 other scenes that we had to do. For the alley scene, I just needed extra light, which we used a little LED panel to shine more light on the change that Tyler ends up looking at. And for the phone booth scene, I just had some of the crew members pull out their cell phones and use the light from their cell phones to shine the light on Tyler. So for the character that plays Vanessa, I actually had 2 people come in and film parts for that, just because I had 3 other people that dropped out. So I just wanted as much footage as possible. So huge shout out to both of those, you know, Sam, who I ended up using in this final project, and to my friend Carla, who just came out and was willing to help. Thank you. Now for the audio, we used the Rode NTG4 Plus attached to a Zoom H6 recorder. And that's how we picked up the sounds of like Tyler putting change inside the phone booth and the 2 pieces of dialogue that you hear throughout the film. Now I just want to thank my cast and my crew. This film would not have been able to get made without you guys. Thank you, Rode, for putting all this together, and good luck to all the other filmmakers.